There's nothing better than hearing like women cheering on other women as they remove clothing. It's pretty great. Yep. Hey!
Well, have you got your eyes shut when you're doing it?
That's beautiful, yes.
This gives the perception that I have a massive manly jaw. But it's actually this tiny pea chin. Hello. I got the tiny pea chin.
Every time I see it really freaks me out.
Hello, Jessabelle.
Hi.
Welcome to Things People Do. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. A little bit. I flew in. My arms are tired.
You've flown. Where have you travelled from today?
Los Angeles.
And you've landed today?
Yes, just mere hours ago.
Wow.
I got into the house, got ready, and then went back out and got on the tube and then came here.
That's an excellent level of commitment, Joe.
Is that our biggest commitment from a guest?
We had the woman who worked in the old people's care home came from Canada, I think, and stopped somewhere before arriving at the studio. So I think Jessebelle has the most direct route.
So that's the
so.
new award.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, Jessabelle wins that one.
Yes.
And Jessabelle, is that Jessabelle Thunder?
Yes, that is my stage name.
Jessabelle Thunder!
I want you to say that as my intro all the time.
Welcome, Jessabelle Thunder!
It does. I love it. It sounds powerful.
Is that your real...
Oh, what? I didn't need to do the whole sentence doing it.
No, keep going.
Is that your real name?
Yes.
I'll be honest, not the most convincing answer I've had.
It is my nickname that's become my stage name.
Oh.
So when you do burlesque, you come up with a name. And J Thunder was my nickname in undergrad college. And then once I got into burlesque, it just evolved. Jessebelle became the first name.
Do you think, Jess, that we could find Joe's?
Oh, you've gone early doors with Jess, have you?
Jess gave us permission to call her Jess.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay. If, Jess, we were to come up with a stage name for Joe Marler, how would we go about doing it?
Oh, is this like your porn star name that you can come up? What was that one? Is
Pet,
your first pet and your mother's maiden name?
Oh, I've heard the street you grew up on and something else.
Well, let's do both versions.
But I want maybe get like a Vaughn or a Kitten or a L'amour in there.
Okay.
Like a standard cliche burlesque name.
Do I look like an Yvonne?
It's a bit weird for me because my mum's called Yvonne, so slightly uncomfortable, and she's 80. So it's a slightly uncomfortable moment for me.
Right.
Could we go with Kitten?
Kitten, yeah, Kitten.
Yeah.
So my burlesque name would be Kitten.
Kitten.
Oh, it's got to be...
Yeah, you need a last name.
Street you grew up on?
Kitten Holly Close.
Oh, that's fancy.
Or Kitten Backlaine.
Oh, saucy.
That's a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, Backlaine, one word. Kitten Backlaine.
Kitten Backlaine.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's pronounced Backlaine.
Like McLean.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Backlaine.
I love that.
Kitten Backlaine.
Yes. Get it written down in the lights right now.
Hello. You're listening to
Jessabelle Thunder!
And
Kitten Backlaine
brilliant.
and Tom. What are you?
Oh,
you've got
need
to have one.
So what was the other one? We had Kitten.
Kitten.
Can't be a
Vixen.
Vaughn.
Do you want to be a vixen?
Vixen.
I'll take Vixen.
Yeah, but you're going to eat me. Don't Vixen. Isn't that a female fox?
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't they eat kittens?
Maybe it's part of the stage act.
Foxy.
You're going to eat me on stage? Wow, you went there quickly, didn't you? Really went there quickly.
But I wouldn't eat you straight away because I've heard, Joe, that the art of burlesque is all about the weight.
As in...
Not your weight. No, not your weight. Although there would be a contrast, and that might be part of it as well.
Like a Tom and Jerry type show we've got.
Probably would be.
Right, okay, we've done the stage name. In fact, no, we haven't finished the stage name. Yours is Vixen.
Oh, yes.
Vixen.
Well, street I grew up on, Church Manor. It's Vixen Church.
I don't.
Too much?
Vixen Manor.
I think
Vixen
Manor.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Vixen Manor and Kitty Backlaine.
I
Kitten
await-
Backlaine.
I
Is it
await
kitten
the
or kitty?
debuts.
I think you're kitten, aren't you?
Can't I be Kitty?
If you'd like to be.
I prefer to be Kitty. Hello, let me do that again. Kitty Backlaine.
No, Backlaine.
Oh,
like
sorry.
Backline.
Kitty Backlaine. Hi, I'm Kitty Backlaine. This is Vixen Manor,
Oh, yeah.
and we're joined today by...
Jessabelle Thunder.
I was hoping the voice was going to come in next for that. I await the debuts.
Thanks.
Yes.
What is burlesque?
Well, but to boil it down, burlesque is the art of the tease. So making them wait, delayed gratification. It's about removal of articles of clothing to reveal skin, slowly but surely, not giving it to them all at once. It's also much more than that, right? It can be political, it can be silly, it can be sensual, but essentially is the art of striptease.
Right. So how does it differ from stripping, dancing, cabaret, or is it a mixture of all three?
It's actually a mixture of all of those things, all of the above. I think one of the slight differences in burlesque might be the breaking of the fourth wall, right? So I like to think I'm having a conversation with the audience with my eyes and my movements without giving them the words to like, hey, we're having a conversation. But how do I convey that? Like they're part of the experience with me on stage, if that makes sense. I hope.
For what purpose? Like what?
Titillation.
Yeah.
Titillation.
It didn't start as that so much. It started off being more politically driven, more parody of politics and things like that. And then over time, it became more about the strip club, strip teasing element and the sensuality of it. And it changed in the 50s, 60s, had a resurgence in the 90s with neo-burlesque, which is like more inclusive of different body types and different genders and things like that. And yeah, it's grown a lot. And it spans all kinds of art forms, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful community to be a part of.
Kitty Backlaine, have you ever been to a burlesque show?
I thought I went to one, and then by the sounds of it, it wasn't, because you spoke about delayed gratification and just teasing and like the art form and that side of thing. This sort of started that way, and then quickly there was no delayed gratification. It was fucking basically.
What? Where was this?
I was so with you, and I was like, what? That's a different kind of burlesque. That's all right.
Yeah, well, it was presented as if it was a burlesque performance.
But it wasn't.
And I think this was in the deep heart of, I want to say, Budapest. Do you know? It was like a stag do many moons ago, and it was dressed up as burlesque, and it was definitely something else. And there's things that I saw that I can't unsee. And in fact, it's quite similar voice. Like there was a booming voiceover to the show. Like, and it was I can't do it.
Do it.
Let's just say one part of the show started off, you know, it was quite arty, and then someone ended up in an upside down position.
Okay.
With the legs akimbo, completely spread. And then the voiceover and a man with a big latex gimp suit walking in, and the voiceover going,
One finger!
What?
and let's just say it grew from that. It ascended. Do you know what I mean?
That sounds amazing.
It was another level, and it definitely wasn't burlesque. What about you, Vixen? Any burlesque show attendance?
No. So as a result of this, Jess, I have some cliches of burlesque in my mind. Then if you can help me navigate my way through this, tell me what is truth and what is fiction.
Okay.
I am imagining someone, first of all, and they're in a giant martini glass. That is almost the main prop here.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly 1930s vibes, a little bit Weimar Republic.
Okay. Yeah.
A massive feather boa,
Yes.
Okay.
and then 2 ostrich/peacock feathers.
Oh,
All one person or multiple people.
I think I've got one person in the martini
Wow,
glass.
that's a lot of props.
Too many.
That's too many props.
What would we find?
You will find that, but you will also find people who, I have a friend that does clown burlesque. So they're a clown, and then they do a strip tease and other reveals as a clown. It's a bit silly. You'll find boylesque. I have my best friend who does boylesque, and he does one act as a Boy Scout.
Wow.
Do you have Boy Scouts here?
yes,
We do.
Okay, can't
Not
remember.
like that generally, but yeah.
Are you?
Back to Budapest?
That's a good one.
That's Scout's honour, isn't it?
Well,
Or is it that one?
no.
Oh, it's absolutely fuck's sake.
But there's lots of different kinds of burlesque, but most people have that idea in their head of like martini glass or a bathtub or
A shoe, a giant shoe,
a giant shoe.
giant-
Stiletto.
stiletto.
Yeah.
Ah,
they're
that's
sitting
good,
in.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
a la Crazy Horse in Paris. They do a
okay.
bit of that. Yeah. Yeah.
Hang on, now I'm Moulin Rouge. Is that burlesque?
It's like cabaret. I have not actually been to the show, but what I've heard, I think there are moments that could be burlesque, but it's more cabaret, I believe.
So if we were to put it on a scale, let's do like a layman scale. We've got full stripping, just it's a strip club. That's, you know what it is. You
Yeah.
get the standard demographic, usually male of a certain age. Well, any age actually.
Any age.
No, you're right. Yeah, and
Beautiful,
then
still beautiful. Strip club stripping,
of course. And then that end, just going to watch a play like Wicked.
I thought the other one was going to be sorry.
Sorry,
That's right
let's
the way
go.
over there.
Here, stripping like towards the middle.
Yes.
This end, you're just going to go watch Wicked at the West End.
Yeah.
Okay. Where does Cabaret sit on that? And then is Cabaret more to the softer end, and then burlesque is somewhere in the middle, or?
I would say so. And in my eyes, everyone has a different opinion, I guess. But for the most part, I think collectively, myself and majority of people would say cabaret is more towards the theater. And although burlesque is theater, is performance art, but it does involve taking off clothing. And while I think cabaret can be mostly done without taking off clothing. Usually people are dressed in lingerie, revealing clothing, and they're dancing around. And there's a compere, there's a comedian, there's circus, which also happens in burlesque. But at a burlesque show, for the most part, people are taking items of clothing off. Or actually mimicking taking clothing off, because I have a friend who actually does a fully nude illusion act. They come out first nude, and then they take off imaginary layers of clothing.
What?
So actually, I guess you don't need
They
clothes.
start
But for the
bollock
most part-
naked at the start.
Yeah. Yeah, Tigger. He's amazing.
And then pretends to take clothes off that aren't there.
Yes. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
What about, I'm thinking of coming out naked and then doing a show where I slowly put stuff back on.
Yes.
And then for the people that, I don't know, they might find it entertaining, whether to a point where it makes people uncomfortable how much clothes I've got on.
Like you put on like 4 layers.
Like in Friends.
Yeah.
Remember when Joey went
Yeah.
and put on all
Oh,
of Chandler's
yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
and he just came out like, and he's like, I've got no pants on. That's what I'm picturing.
Also, burlesque. You're starting off as nude and then putting on things. That's also like, it's called reverse striptease is what we call it.
Okay.
So there's a name for it. Yeah.
Is there music, Jess?
Not always, but for the most part, yes.
Live music, recorded music? What music works well?
For me personally, I love a live band. I love an improv. So a lot of people have choreography they do to tracks that they submit to the show, but other times it's a live band and you just get out there and go and do a thing. And that's my favorite.
So if we were trying to choose a tune, a song for Kitty Backlaine, what sort of tune would you suggest for Kitty's first live show?
I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter. Da-da-da-da. Prodigy, no?
Too much?
No, I actually have a friend here in the UK who does an act to a Prodigy song. So that's doable.
Hey, let's get your friend to maybe reach out.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a bit more work.
I'll get it. I'll make that
Maybe I
connection.
could pitch the reverse striptease
Yes.
idea to them. What we touched on standard demographic at strip clubs. What's the demographic you'd find at a burlesque club?
It, again, is a wide range of people, but I feel like, at least in Los Angeles, actually here too as well in the UK, mostly women, probably mid-20s to 50-something. And I feel like you would think it'd be mostly men that would come, right? But it's not. It's mostly women appreciating other women and other genders on stage. It's pretty beautiful. There's nothing better than hearing like women cheering on other women as they remove clothing. It's pretty great. And I feel like a lot of women go to shows because they see themselves reflected and it makes them feel more comfortable and confident in themselves. So I appreciate that element.
What is, I don't want to be as blunt as just saying this, but I haven't really got any other way of saying it. Like, what's the point in burlesque? As in, what is the outcome? What is it? Is it just purely an entertainment form, an art form that people just go, and what is the point of burlesque?
That's a great question. For me, I think the point is just, for me to get on stage, the point for me is to tell a story of the music through my body and to be a representation for other people that look like me. Because I never got that when I was younger. I didn't feel like I did. So that's why I get on stage and I do it. Some people, the point is just to take clothes off and twirl tassels, right?
Pardon?
Tassels.
So
Yeah.
I've noticed over your left shoulder there,
I would specify at this point on the shelf. When you say over Jess's left shoulder.
Jess, over your left shoulder on the shelf,
Yes.
not attached to you.
It could be on my shoulder. You
Right.
never know.
Okay. I presume they're not shoulder tassels.
No.
They look like mini round hats, like coned
Yes.
hats
For tiny mice.
with loads of like shiny diamantes on.
Yes. Should I bring one out?
Yeah, bring one over
Yeah,
and we can have a look
please,
at it on the camera.
Wow.
No, these are my favorite ones. There's so many to choose from.
Right.
They're like little sequined symbols, as in CYMBALS, aren't they?
Tassels, are they?
Tassels, yeah, and they go like this, but they obviously go on the nips,
On the nips.
like
So
there.
that's where they go.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Those are yours. Would
wanna
it
try
be,
them?
That's what I was going to ask. Could Joe? Is it acceptable for Joe just to pop these on his own and then maybe?
for Joe to try them, yeah?
I don't have any tape for you. Usually put tape or glue.
Could
so
you
that-
give Joe a little bit of a guide here, Jess, into how he can make the most
Yeah.
of his tassels?
Well, they're quite
All right.
weighty.
They can be really heavy. It's true. It's all to get them to spin. It's just all in the shoulders, just a shoulder.
He's got good shoulders. He's got
shimmy.
powerful
Great
shoulders.
shoulders.
Okay. Shimmy, shimmy.
Shimmer, shimmer.
Go.
Zim, zimmer.
Yeah.
Who's got the keys to my bimmer?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
You're trolling tassels. Yep. Yep.
Relax a bit, no?
You can also jump. You can do a little bounce. Yeah.
I've just got to get my...
The way you got your fingers on them is.
Why have we...
They can't. They don't have any tape. Yep. Hey.
Why have you got your eyes shut when you're doing it? Why have you got-
That's beautiful. Yes. 2 snaps for Kitty. It was beautiful. I love it.
How was that for you, Joe? You had your eyes shut during the whole thing.
Is that too much work?
It's quite hard work. I'm a little bit
can
out of
be.
breath because of that. But I think if I'd had tape, I'd have done a little bit better.
I'm sad.
Just
I
going to
forgot
pass
the
them
tape.
back to you, Jess. Thank
My
you.
tiny little
Thank you for
symbols.
letting me use them.
Yes. You did beautifully.
What's the point in them?
In the tassels.
Yeah.
Because we can't show.
You're not allowed to. Is that part of it? Is like a rule of burlesque?
Yeah. Not so much of burlesque, so much of the venues, the
Oh,
spaces,
right.
the shows. A lot of those don't want you to show full. So you got to cover them up, and then therefore there's pasties to do that.
So at these venues, are there other rules that you like have to stick by?
There are, depending on the venue. There are some venues, which is truly wild. in like Nashville, for example, that have blue laws. I don't know if you ever heard of those or if they have them here. They're very like rooted in Christianity and things like that, right? From back in the day. So in Nashville, they have blue laws. So you cannot show under boob or side boob. So you can't take off your bra, essentially. If you take off a bra, you have to have another bra underneath.
Got double bra it.
Yeah, double bra. And then you have to cover your vortex. And your vortex, your vortex is the top of your butt crack all the way down and under. But it has to be wide enough so that you don't have a crack.
It's the hilarious thing about this is calling it a vortex gives it a power that it otherwise wouldn't have.
It's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Right.
Like by calling it a vortex, you make it sound much more alluring than if you were to call it a bum crack.
Right.
So there are wild laws like that, which don't make any sense. Like, I take off my bra, but you don't want to see the under boob or the side boob.
Right.
Kind of weird, but you know, you got to follow them or else you get kicked out or you get fined.
How do you cover up your vortex? Like
A wide strip of fabric.
Right.
Which actually, honestly, is more seductive and sensual than having just a string or full coverage. Like the way it looks and the way it cups the butt, it's pretty great. I don't mind it because it actually looks quite good. But yeah, a thick strip of fabric to cover the things you learned.
I think if you're going to try and cover my vortex, you're going to have a fucking curtain.
Would a curtain work? Because you can always draw a curtain, so it's that allure again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
The tassel is connected. Yeah, they're connected.
So the curtain across the vortex.
Across my vortex.
I can't wait to see this act happen in person.
Yeah.
We got to get you a stage straight away. Straight away.
Well, this is my stage. And we have no rules here.
Oh.
Do we
They're
have...
blue rules, aren't they?
How did you come about getting into it? What, did you go, oh, yeah, just one day I fancy doing burlesque? You watched burlesque or...
I was obsessed with celebrity things in Los Angeles, like finding celebrity hotspots. Before I turned 21, because 21 is the legal age for drinking and bar venturing. And I found 40 Deuce in a magazine. A lot of celebrities would go there, and it was essentially a burlesque bar with live music. And so the girls would hang from the ceiling on like pipes and do splits on the bar. They'd just be all over the venue. And I've seen video, but never got to go. So I turned 21. They closed the one in LA, but there was one in Vegas. I went, and I was in love with it. It was just like, I was awestruck, but I never thought I would ever do it because I didn't think it looked like something I could do, you know, just the way I look, things like that. And so then I went to a student showcase in Denver, Colorado with a boyfriend I had at the time. And there was a graduation show, which I didn't know was a thing. And then he brought me back to LA and surprised me with like putting me in my own classes. And so I said, I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. And then I did it. And 16 years later, here I am. And I'm actually officially the Queen of Burlesque now as of a couple weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I have a crown. I didn't bring it. I couldn't fly with it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That should have been the intro.
Sorry. We can put that back.
Okay.
We can work on
Cool.
that one. What do you mean you're the Queen of Burlesque?
There is an annual competition in Las Vegas. It's been going on for 35 years. And select few people are chosen to compete for the main title, which is called Miss Exotic World. Well, it used to be. I'm sorry. Now, because it's all-encompassing of all genders. But I just go by the title, Miss Exotic World, Queen of Burlesque.
Wow.
So that's the main event, the main title.
And what do you have to do to get that title?
I have to do a 4-minute act. That's my own act. And then they have to choose whether that act is good enough to compete in the competition. And then that night, there's a panel of judges, and they basically score you. And I just happened to score higher than any other year I competed. And I got a crown and a trophy that's like half my height.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
You do it big in America.
Yeah,
Like that is big.
that's true.
Big. What you said earlier or a minute ago that your boyfriend at the time bought you burlesque classes or thing, and you were like, no.
Yeah,
But then you did it.
yes.
So you went and did the burlesque classes, and I'm trying to compare it to a sport point of view. Did you then have to go and train even more? Were there different levels of training that you then took part in?
There were in that series of classes, there was choreography, build your costume. In order to get on the stage to graduate, you had to go through this whole like process of like teachers guiding you through it. And then I was kind of left to my own devices after that. And it kind of just snowballed into somebody saw me at a show. They were like, hey, do you want to do my show? It's like, sure, I'll do it. The next person came. They were like, hey, do you want to be in my show? And it just kept snowballing until I just traveled the world and performed burlesque.
And how did it feel as you're starting out on your burlesque journey, Jess, and you're getting better at it? How did it feel? Because for some people, doing something like that would be quite terrifying or might feel quite exposing. So how did it feel for you? And as you've got better at it and you become more successful, how does that feel as you get better at it?
Yeah. The first time I did it, I think I blacked out. Not actually, but it felt like it. I don't remember anything.
I mean,
from
that's quite a niche act. If you go out, you're ready to perform, and it
just drop.
and you're there for 5 minutes. There's not a lot of movement in the tassels. It's almost pointless having them on because there's no. You should just keep the covered. But you didn't physically black out, no?
No. I just don't remember much. I kind of saw. I didn't see anything. I saw people were there, but I didn't see them. I didn't register it. But I think now that I've been doing it for 16 years, I really believe I've gotten better at having a connection with the audience. Whereas before it was just like, I'm looking through you. I'm here. I just want to get through this and get it over with. And now I'm just much more comfortable being in front of people and owning my sexuality and who I am on stage too, because that was really hard. Because once you do it for the first time, you're getting naked, essentially, in front of tons of strangers. Very nerve-wracking. But I told myself, I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to try it one time and say I did it. And again, here I am still doing it. I've gained so much confidence from it. It's really like, people don't get that that's a big chunk of it, is not just taking the clothes off, but it's like the confidence you get in yourself, taking up space and taking off clothing and standing in your power on stage. That's what is meaningful to me.
I find that comment you just made and that feeling that you get the most fascinating, because I think of me getting up and I think of me getting up on stage and getting naked and going, fuck that. Like, there's going to be people in this audience that are going to go, fucking hell, what's the matter with his left or why is his muffin tops hanging over his pants like that? Like, there'll be people in the audience that feel physically sick, and then I go, hang on, how on earth is that going to give me any confidence? I get out there, that is the response. Oh, fuck,
I would hope
what
not.
the fuck have I come here for? This is not what I was expecting. Get Jessabelle Thunder back out here. What the fuck is that up there? So I find it fascinating how the psychology of you going on stage naked, pretty much, and how that gives you confidence and love for your own body.
Yeah, it takes a lot to do that in front of people. And there are people who look at me and just like, I don't want to look at that. It happens. It happens to everybody. But there's something so cool to just be like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm doing this and you're going to watch. Yeah. You're going to look and you're going to like it. At some point, I'm going to change your mind. Like, that's what's going on in my head.
Yeah.
Not that angry at them, but just like middle finger up, Like, I love what I'm
You're
doing.
owning it. You're like,
yeah,
this is me. This is it. If you like it, great. If you don't, well, you can fuck off.
Yeah.
It's also one of those art forms, isn't it? Let's say you're a musician, then you can record music on your own at home and you can release it and it's fine. But it seems to me that burlesque is all about the interaction between the performer and the audience. It doesn't exist by itself in a vacuum. So does your act and the way you do it have to change? Are you looking at your audience and trying to get the vibes off them and seeing what's working? Are there little tricks where you try and bring the audience with you or bring them into your world?
Yeah. I don't have any tricks per se. I do make a lot of facial expressions. I'm very expressive with my face on stage. Maybe not here, like flat affect sometimes, but on stage, I really let them exactly.
That's yours, Kitty, is it?
Yes.
So I could do softer.
The kitty face.
Oh.
Meow. The kitty face.
That was more of a kitty face, yeah. The first one was more of like an alley cat.
I don't have any tricks, but I feel like with my face and my eye contact, I can pull people in. It takes a lot of years, possibly, to also step on stage and gauge your audience within like a first few seconds of your act. I've learned how to kind of do that. Sometimes I'm doing floor shows where I'm close to people and I can tell some people are worried, but they're excited. Or I can see that some people are worried and they're like, don't ever touch me, don't come near me. Like you can kind of, as you're moving around the space, see who is like, just from all my experiences, I can tell. Some people are cool with it, some people are not. And I like the challenge of bringing people in who are like, oh God, don't look at me, but also look at me. Like that's fun. That's a lot of fun.
So there's that. I'm just picturing you going out into the audience and then performing on them. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, is it
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes.
not performing? I mean, like you're trying to connect with them as you're walking the floor. It's not just a stage show where you stay on the stage and thing. You actually go out and connect, and you can tell the difference between he's going to be really uncomfortable if I go anywhere near him, or she's bang up for it. Let's go over there and have a laugh with her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I described it wrong. A little bit. Sorry.
It can also be on stage too, right? In my beginning stages, I was blacking out, didn't see anyone in the audience. But now that I've gotten more experience with it, I feel more comfortable making eye contact with people. No matter how big the stage is, I can see someone or some people and really like look at them and bring them in. And that's fun too. But yeah, sometimes I do dance on people. Sometimes that happens. Sit on people's laps. Mostly the women. There was a time when it was like, oh, play with this guy and be playful. But, sometimes you don't know what they're going to do. Women.
Guys can be creepy.
Yeah, that can happen.
So let's talk, Jess, we've talked about how you do it well. What about calamitous issues where things have gone horribly wrong?
I broke an ankle.
Broke
my left ankle in 2021.
I don't know what's better, whether you breaking your own or if you'd have broken someone else's. It's more painful for you if you do yours because you did it. But
performing, I broke my ankle. I still to this day don't know exactly how it happened, but it happened.
In shoes or barefoot?
In dance shoes.
Oh.
Not even that high, just very like 3-inch heels, flat on the
high.
ground. I guess so. I mean, maybe. I usually would like a 4-inch heel, but this was lower.
Oh.
But I was doing a little twirl, came out 20 seconds into my song, kicked my right leg up and just collapsed to the ground. I've never broken anything before, so I didn't know it was broken, but I looked at, sorry, it's going to TMI for people. I kicked my leg up. TMI, too much information.
Okay.
Do you say that?
Good. I do now.
Okay. Some people get a little like, I don't want to hear this part, so sorry. But kicked my leg up in the air because I was embarrassed from falling, and my foot was to the side, like hanging.
It's not nice.
That is fucking TMI.
So I pushed it back, and I tried to stand up again, and then fell to the ground a second time. I sat on the ground of the bar, and I was like, cut the music, something's wrong. And then got taken to the ER, and the next day had surgery, so I've got rods and screws in my left ankle from dancing.
And you weren't put off? You weren't?
I was determined to get back on a stage and get back in roller skates because I roller skate too. Like not part of my burlesque, but I like to roller skate.
Okay.
But so I was determined. I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and not do the things I love. Like that's not happening. So October 2021 had surgery. And then March I was back. No, March. February I was back in a roller skate. And March I was back in like a dance shoe.
It's decent going.
Yeah.
That is a decent recovery.
Yeah. I'm pretty proud of myself.
So that's like a physical malfunction.
Yes.
What about, I'm picturing Madonna on stage where she forgot to undo her cape in time and her dancer came and whipped it and she still had it round her neck and he pulled her down a set of stairs.
No.
Any wardrobe malfunctions where that weren't intentional?
I'm still stuck on that Madonna thing. I have not seen that video.
Fucking wild.
So
I was like, is that part of the show? Has she done that on purpose? Then you go, no, replay it. The aggression at which he's yanked her down the stairs.
Oh my gosh. I've had plenty of wardrobe malfunctions. Never being pulled down the stairs, thank goodness. But I've lost tons of pasties on stage.
Pasties?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Tassels.
Oh, they're
also
called
called
pasties.
pasties. Not to be confused with a pasty, which I love.
That would be that might be a niche for you. Stick a couple of Cornish pasties on. Yeah.
What am I having as the tassel?
Carrot.
A carrot. Yeah, the green bit of a carrot. I think we need to help Kitty Backlaine out here, Jess, if you don't mind, with a costume. So maybe if I can give you some stereotypes of what a costume for burlesque might be, you can give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and then we can design a costume for Kitty. So I'm going to start off with glitter/sequins.
Wait. So what's my motivation? Are we going firefighter? Are we going fire starter? Are we going classic vintage burlesque? Like,
Kitty?
who is Kitty?
Kitty is. Kitty is.
Very shy
Demure.
from the sound of it. Yeah.
Let's just go with a vintage feel, vintage martini glass.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I'm picturing Marilyn Monroe, but bald.
Okay. Beautiful.
That's
Yes.
the angle I'm looking
I
for.
love it. Yes. Okay. Are you going to list the costumes you want me to tell you?
Well, maybe if I sort of give you some options and you can give thumbs up, thumbs down, see if it works for Kitty.
Okay.
In this iteration. So glitter/sequins would be my first idea.
Yes. Rhinestones, though.
Right.
Rhinestones shine more than glitter and sequin. These are rhinestones. They're just a different color on these pasties.
Rhinestones. Stick that on your list, Joe. Number 2, fishnet stockings or no?
Oh, I
Ooh,
like
fishnet.
fishnets.
Yeah.
I do like fishnets.
We'll go with fishnets.
Yeah.
Do you want full
Easily
fishnet?
rippable.
Oh.
Aggressive head movement there. Sorry. Very aggressive. It's a little bit like Jack Nicholson in The Shining, the way you came through that.
Fine.
I want maybe a thigh-high fishnet, not a full. Maybe just underneath the butt cheek fishnet thigh highs. Yeah, let's go with that.
Thoughts, Kitty?
I can do that. I mean,
Okay. Next, anything to do with feathers. Feathers of any description.
Let's go with feather boa, a long feather boa that you can drape around your shoulder.
Oh, what's the thing that makes me look at the back where I can flick it like that?
Feather fans. Wing.
A fan.
Wing. Yes.
Yeah, like
fans.
wings.
Yes,
but
yes,
like,
yes.
I'm picturing The Mask. Have you seen The Mask?
Back
years
a
and
long
years
time
ago.
ago, yeah.
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, they did like a show on the thing. All these girls came out with the big feather like things, and then you hide, and then you
Yes.
come back into one, and then you come again. I want to.
Perfect. Yes, you already got the technique.
Okay.
Feather fans. Yes.
Okay. Corset or no corset?
Oh, fucking hell.
Corset.
Jess.
Laced up in the back. I just want to put my foot on your back and just like.
Yeah, no, I understand
Cinch it.
that I'd have to have a corset. Like, obviously,
Yeah.
to give me that hourglass shape. That's what I need. But aren't they just fucking agony?
No, they're so comfortable. Yeah, after a while, the first time you wear one, it's a bit much. But as you warm it in,
But
So comfortable.
do you have to do you speak during these shows?
no.
So there's no
I
speaking.
have to breathe though.
Oh, yeah. I was worried that if I had to speak.
You might blow the corset.
Well, no, that instead of talking in my normal sexy voice like this, I'd be like, oh, would you like me to take off one of my pasties? Oh, no.
So it'll make you Scottish.
I don't know why it makes me Scottish.
What about gloves?
Oh,
Glove.
Yes, a little glove reveal. Bite the fingertips.
do you not get
What?
that makes me? That's like fingernails on chalkboard feeling that I get.
Just put that glove in your mouth.
And you put a glove is just
It's so sexy just to peel it off with your teeth.
Then you got a load of jib on your glove.
Oh wait, what's jib?
Jib like
Like crumbs, like bits.
no, like spit.
Oh,
Why is it called jib?
Let's move on.
Oh, right. Yeah, you go, oh.
But you just use your teeth, I think. So you don't need to get your tongue involved.
Yeah, but my teeth are so shit and weak that it'd probably pull a teeth out. They go, fucking hell, there's no sexiness in him losing teeth.
Could
now,
he
is there?
could he do the gloves with the other hand, fingers with
Yeah.
the other hand?
you can also do that. You can do a little butt cheek removal.
Right,
Some
so-
people do that.
Right,
You know,
hang on a minute. What do you mean a butt cheek removal?
you can slide the glove in between, and
Grab it with your cheeks.
grab with your clenched the cheeks. That's a different kind of thing. You don't want to get on the glove, you know.
Right, as you went to describe that technique,
Yes.
as you leant over to one side of your cheeks,
Yes.
I genuinely thought you were going to fart. I genuinely thought you were going to say, well, maybe you could just release a little love puff.
What? So you're going to remove the glove with a love puff?
No, you remove the glove, and as you
Like
remove
filling
the
it up,
glove, yeah,
Like a cow's udder.
you know when you put a glove, a surgical glove on your head, and you blow it up with a straw, but you're blowing it up with a fart.
That could be part of someone's burlesque act somewhere. Who knows?
I've got a green.
Not mine.
I've got a green light from the Queen of Burlesque.
Yes.
To that one as part of my show.
Yes.
I like that.
Finally, in terms of Kitty's costume, Jess, hair and makeup.
Oh, you said bald Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Keep the facial hair.
Yeah, that's a no. What's the word?
No brainer.
No, it's a non-negotiable. The beard.
He's got a weak chin line.
I've got no chin. Look at this, how small my chin is. This gives the perception that I have a massive manly jaw, but it's actually this tiny pea chin. Hello. Look at the tiny pea chin.
Every time I see it really freaks me out.
Good, isn't it? Yeah,
Oh,
good.
well, let's put some glitter bits in the beard to make it sparkly.
Well, I'm so glad you said that. How many hours would I have to spend on hair and makeup compared to how many hours you spend on hair and makeup?
It depends on how detailed you want to get. I can throw something on in an hour's time, or I can take a couple hours to do something. It depends on how hard I want to go with it and what the show is. Sometimes I do a little dive bar show, and I just don't want to get fully rhinestone glittery eyeshadow. Don't want to little bits, so I just do an hour quick makeup job. But your face is beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. So maybe an hour just to zhuzh it up.
Did you see how Jessebelle said that whole sentence with her eyes closed?
You think she wasn't telling the truth?
That's the impression I got. When you go, oh, you're gorgeous, beautiful and sexy. And then when she does open her eyes, she looks away.
I'll tell you, you are gorgeous, beautiful, and sexy. I didn't blink, but that's fine.
Right, okay. I'd like you to give... You didn't... We haven't got anywhere near... We got glitter in the thing. I have done it before.
Oh my gosh.
Just don't stretch the camera, Joe, so we...
The glitter beard, the eyeshadow. Yeah?
I've got some big old chicken fillets in there as well. You can't tell from that angle.
No.
But-
It's like you got the rhinestones, the feather poofs.
Yep, I had it all.
Yeah?
Had it all, but I bottled it, as in I got too scared with the heels. I couldn't do it. So you said you're only like a little heel, like a 3-inch. I couldn't do more than an inch.
Oh, no.
They were basically flatties.
That's all right. To each their own.
But I actually felt, I said about, if I got up on stage and got naked, I'd be like, people would be sick. But how you described getting up on stage and you feel empowered and like incredible. I felt empowered and incredible dressed up like Trixie Turnover.
Yeah.
That was her name at the time.
I bet.
So I sort of semi-get it, but without the actual stripping or the taking off my glove with my butt cheek and farting into it. Which
That's the next level.
I think that's
The next step.
Joe, we've had some questions from our beloved Patreons.
I bet we have.
This question comes from Samantha Lewis. She's actually got two questions, although one is more of a passive-aggressive statement. So I'll do her actual question. Samantha Lewis asks this, Jess. How long does it take to fully learn the dances?
Oh, my own dances. Ooh. Gosh, I guess, oh my gosh, it runs the gamut. Is that the word? I don't know. I can learn my own choreography because it's my own in about a week. It might be a little sloppy, might not be so refined, but I can do it. But if I really want to refine something, it could take years, I guess. So the act I won for the Queen of Burlesque took about a year for me to really get it into my body and like what it was becoming and what I was doing, I guess, on stage. I created it last summer for a show in Belgium. And then every time I did it, I didn't really feel like it was right. And then finally, a year later, I was like, oh no, this is it. Because it has to be it, actually, because I was competing with it. But I got it. I got it. So it can take quite a bit of time or less time. It's not a great answer, I'm sorry, but it varies. It varies.
You may have a more direct answer for Samantha Lewis's so-called second question, which, as I say, is more of a statement. Samantha says, is it really all that jazz?
What does Samantha mean by that?
I'm just going to say yes. Yes, it is. It is all that jazz and more.
Wow. Okay.
Would you like to ask the question, Joe, from Jeremy Ketchell?
Jeremy Ketchell has asked, what is the most amazing place you have performed at?
Ooh.
You are quoted as saying an international burlesque starlet.
That's true.
So internationally, what is the best place you've performed at?
Oh, my goodness. That's so hard. I think I've been to 11 countries. They all have their own thing. Gosh. I want to say Japan is the first thing that comes to my head. Wow. But also, I love coming here to perform.
Do you?
I really do. There's a different level of appreciation here and in Europe as well and Japan than there is in the States.
Is there not like a certain level of awkwardness from the Brits? Do you know what I mean? We're quite a stiff,
Sometimes.
aren't we?
Maybe that's why burlesque works, because it's a safe place for people to let their hair down.
Mm-hmm.
The more repressive the society, the more there is a need for burlesque.
But here, yeah, I do get people here that have been in the audience or been at a floor show and they're kind of like, oh, God. But again, I can kind of gauge who I can approach. And usually they're like, loosen up. I love this. So it's kind of fun to turn people like that. But yeah, Japan, here, those are my two favorites.
A lot of what you've described has been quite sexy and alluring. Is that the word? Is it?
Big time.
I knew it was,
well
but I
played.
didn't back myself.
You should have done.
I'm going to do it again and hope that Vicky helps with the edit. A lot of what you've said.
Reverse.
A lot of what you've said is sounded very sexy and alluring. Is that the right thing?
You're overthinking it now.
Anyway, yeah. You've described a lot of sexiness in burlesque, but what are the not so sexy parts, if there are any? You know, bits that are just run of the mill.
Schlubbing my giant ass suitcase on cobblestone roads.
Oh.
And on and off trains, up and down steps, admin work, answering emails, sending music, all that, all the behind the scenes bits. It's a lot. It's a lot. Costuming. I don't sew my own things. I get someone else to do it. But just designing something, like all of those things are the unsexy, really hard work bits, for sure.
And what about styles? Like, are there different... Like in a dance, you get like robot style. You get
I've seen it.
Animal style. You get classic vintage style. You get what did you say?
Neo burlesque, yeah.
Neo burlesque.
Just a little bit more kind of incorporating the strip club, strip tease element, but also like different body types, different gender. Like it's like kind of a movement, the neo burlesque. But yeah, there's all different styles. Like I said, there's boylesque. There people who identify as male do boylesque, striptease, clownlesque, draglesque. Drag people, queens, kings do it. There's lots of comedy. There's people who do it more of like performance art, you know, like something you would see maybe in a museum, right? There's people who do really politically charged acts that are like overtly political, like statements and all kinds of things. It's just, burlesque is a great way for people to get on stage and express who they are and what they feel, you know, and bring people into that.
And if, Jess, you're not feeling it as a performer, because it's hard, like it's hard to bring your A game every single day. How do you get around that issue? How do you produce your best, even if you're feeling a little bit under par?
Oh, gosh. I think it's just a fight or flight for me. Once the music kicks on, I'm just like, here we go. Here goes nothing. You know, whereas some people, not on stage for burlesque, but some people would just be like, oh, I don't want to do it. I'm going to call out or whatever. For me, the music is like my driving force always. So the music really charges me up. Even if I'm having a shit day, I'm like, oh, right, music. I love this song. This is why I chose this song, because I love it. And that gets me going. And that gets me in a moment, too. So where those people are, who are people in the audience who are like, oh, I might not like this. I'm just like into the music. So I'm like, I don't care. I like this. You're going to like it, too.
If Lenny McLean?
Lenny McLean's a former gangster. She's very different vibes.
If Kitty Backlaine was to actually make it to stage, but I'd be very wet behind the ears, not as part of my show.
Okay.
Although that could be another angle.
That's a nice touch.
I've got pasties on,
Yeah.
and I've got mini fountains behind my ears. And just to re-emphasise maybe the comedy part of it, that you go, look, hi guys, I'm new to this. I'm a little bit wet behind the ears.
And then a little...
Yeah, a little...
Which one?
I'll go out in the audience. You know how clowns sometimes have
Yeah, the flowers.
the flower that
Yeah.
squirts? I'll have flowers on my ears.
Yes.
And it'll just be like, hey, come here. And then psh,
Yeah,
psh.
nice.
Do you know what I mean? And maybe I could do that out of my
Meat,
Cornish
potato
pasties as
yeah.
well. Where I actually have mini carrots that fire out
Yes.
to the audience. Like in pantomime sometimes where they throw sweets out for
Yeah.
the kids. I'll just be like firing
Baby carrots.
baby carrots.
see it.
Because they're also healthy. Snacking on some carrots.
Yeah. And maybe you have a little bit of a nervous, what do you say? Like a dicky tummy.
A dicky tummy.
Yeah, from being wet behind the ears. So you got to let the gas out into the glove. That's
Yes. Smell the glove.
You've just got my act, just all wrapped up in one.
Yes.
That's it. But are there any specific don'ts for my performance? I'm getting up on stage and you don't get your out. Is that a rule?
That you do, or the rule don't.
The rule. What are my do's and don'ts? Mainly my don'ts.
Yeah, don't get the out. That's one.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Anything goes as long as the venue and the producer want it.
Okay.
And whatever their rules are. So fisting full circle, that could be burlesque. Maybe that's the burlesque show. Maybe that's the reveal,
Full
I don't
circle
know.
would be really painful, wouldn't it?
Full circle of.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're the one who introduced this.
Yeah, but I didn't I didn't bring it back. I was hoping that had gone.
Sorry.
It was actually Jess that brought it back, and then you've brought it full circle of. I don't even know how to. That is what a beautiful segue to end the podcast on top. I'm trying to do the ending in my sexiest
Kitty.
burlesque Kitty voice.
Let's go.
Aeroplane falling out of the skies.
Okay,
Oh no.
probably have to do it with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You got a chance.
Not because I'm lying like you did.
I wasn't lying. No.
more because it's the only one that's going to get out. It's fine.
Okay, here we go. Come on, Kitty.
As Kitty, not as me.
As Kitty.
Okay.
Do we need some music? I don't know what the music would be.
Jess can do the music, so you can concentrate.
Kitty has finished. Now fuck off the stage. Sorry.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's not working with my eyes shut. So I can still
Embrace it. Do the eyes open. Embrace it. Come on, Kitty. You're a performer. You are a performer. You're not a shy, blushing. Here we go.
Jessabelle Thunder, I want to thank you from the bottom of my vortex for coming on today's show, teaching us all about the ins and outs of the burlesque world. One that I wish to venture in one day soon. You have been wonderful. That wasn't sexy in the slightest.
That was good.
I haven't got a sexy voice.
I was getting flustered. I was like,
The only sexy... All right, Jess.
That is Lenny McLean.
All right, Jess, you've been fucking brilliant, mate. Honestly, thank you so much for making the effort to come on today. You've been fucking gold. Absolutely fucking love it. Well done. Yeah. Get in there.
Number one for me, rather than that, number two.
You didn't like the number 2?
Yeah, it's overly aggressive.
What about Jess? You've been absolutely brilliant.
Perfect.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank
and
you.
teaching us all about burlesque.
thank you. Thank you for having me.
Amazing.